Hi, everyone. I just wanted to update. I just saw a squirrel. I feel like a little puppy looking out the window. Um, I just wanted to do a little bit of an update about how things are going to go for remote learning for your studio classes from now on. And so I'm going to go ahead and share my screen and um, let's see. Hopefully you can see it. um, uh, you'll see that they had us organize things a little bit differently. So you're going to be getting things either through announcements from your teachers or from a homepage of a Google slide. And so I decided Google slide made much more sense for us. Um, so you'll see if you click on it, you'll be able to take your attendance for the day. So all of those hyperlinks work for you. Let's go back here. Click that. And then I would like you to make sure that you look over the remote learning slides. And so these are the basic information for you for the class, just some big things that you'll need to remember. Um, so, like I said, most of the information that you're going to have is going to be kept for you on this. Let me fix this here. There you go. Is going to be kept for you on the homepage. And so here you should be able to find almost everything. The only thing that I probably won't be attaching to this is the turn in. Now, that might change if I find that people aren't being able to turn in for some strange reason. Um, like they keep forgetting, I might add it to this slide, but you'll find that your turn-ins are going to be in your module section. So in the modules, I'm going to still keep it pretty organized. The attendance will disappear from here, but pretty much all of it will remain the same. I'm going to still have your agenda. This is that remote learning description that we're going over right now. I will have each day's assignments, and then I'll have a turn-in. So the turn-in that you're going to see is no longer going to be every day. It might be twice a week. It might be once a week. So make sure that you're paying attention to the agenda slide. So that first image that you see for your due dates. A lot of people are having it took too much time to keep it updated. They felt like they were wasting time and not getting enough time to do artwork. So I took that feedback and I made it less. But you still need to submit. The only way I can give you any sort of feedback is if you do submit your work. And the only way I can give you more credit on your artworks and improve your grade is for you to be able to show me your work, show me your process. So keep that in mind. Also, just to let you guys know, I am going to have you do a scavenger hunt this week and give you time to work on any missing or incomplete work that you have. That could be things that we were working on when we were still at school. So, you know, your different illustrations, your mannequins, your oil paintings, your realistic watercolors. For those who don't have those supplies, I'm going to give you time to finish some of your e-learning artworks. So if you missed out, like you didn't participate the first 2 weeks, you're going to have to go back into the slides and find something to do. It is an expectation that you are going to do something. And so if you look at the slides, you'll see that everything is day by day. So you're going to have to pick one. I would probably pick one of the later activities. I'll give you some pointers and clues on the agenda slides after today's first lesson. So your resources are going to be at the very top of Canvas. I'm going to make sure that you guys have for you any sort of tech support that you might need. So on this right side here, this is information that's already been pushed out to you guys before in previous lessons. But once again, if you missed, they're all there for you, or if you didn't have time to look at them. So like your process portfolio, this is what you're submitting all your artwork in. So you need to have a process portfolio that you've shared with me I need to be able to make comments. So if you don't share it, I can't give you feedback in an easy way. The only other way that I do it is write it in your Canvas comments, and no one reads those. So you're not going to be seeing your grade improve without those comments. Other sort of things like how to take photos more effectively, that sort of thing, is going to be in your e-learning resources. I'm also going to submit things about composition. So I want you to be thinking not only about making little exercises, I want you to be thinking about making art during this next month. I think it's going to be just a waste of our time just to do a bunch of random sketchbook assignments. I want us to be building some longer assignments as well. We'll do a little bit of everything. We'll do a little mixture of different things. So I'll have a lot of suggestions on different ways to compose. And so I have a whole section called Composition 101. It's going to be in the creative process area on Canvas. Most of your lessons are going to be based on planning still. So you are going to be expected to plan. Some of them won't have a lot of planning. Other assignments will have much more involved planning. And so normally I will give you more than a day to do some planning if it's a lengthier assignment. So just know that I will roll out step by step how you will do that planning. You're also going to be showing an investment of time. You should be spending at least 45 minutes your every other day on your block schedule working on your artwork. So if you're not using that whole 45 minutes, the 2 to 3 times that we have a class a week, you're not going to be able to see your grade improve. You should show attention and care. That's things like craftsmanship and technique that looks intentional. That's also tied in with your investment of time, that you're not rushing to get your things done. Your evidence of thinking. Some of this comes from your planning, but the whole point of this one is that you're picking your most effective idea. You're staying away from things that are predictable or cliche. So, common. You want to be resourceful and innovative. So using your available resources effectively. This is a great time to be resourceful and also to take risks, because your grade will never go down, but your grade can always go up. So I want you to try some things that you're not so comfortable with. So don't be afraid to try something new, experiment with media, technique, and surface, and then composition. I have a full rubric. If you click on that extension, there's a whole rubric that gives you the different scenario for different challenges. There will be a different rubric for artwork. So these are your creativity challenges. These are your sketchbooks from now on. This is 3, 2, 1, and a 0 for a non-attempt. And so you'll be able to see all of those things that I just talked about are written into these sections of the rubric. So your expectations, you will do your attendance daily for when you have the class. So you only have to do it when you have 1 through 4 or 5 through 8. You don't have to register for attendance every day for all of your classes, only the ones within your block. You want to make sure that you join Remind for this class. So make sure that you do that. I have attached links to the agenda. I have a resource in the e-learning resource if you don't know how to do it, but there are still a handful of people who haven't done that, and that's a great way of getting information to you fast. I like it better than email. So if you can talk to me through Remind, that would be awesome. You want to make sure every time you have class, you read your agendas, watch your videos for this week's lesson. To the best of your ability, you want to complete each week's lesson. So make sure that you use your 45 minutes every day you have class. You want to post your process and your final images at least once a week through the process slides in Canvas. And so I'll show you where that is in just a little bit. You want to make sure that you date your work so that I can give you points for those work. And then you want to reflect and critique your classmates' works through discussion, Padlet posts, whenever that is assigned to you. So things that I will do. I'll take attendance daily. I'm going to be reporting to deans, counselors, and case managers for people who are marking their attendance but who are not completing assignments. Just know that they are going to be notifying you, as well as I will be contacting you as well. I'm available through email and Remind through my office hours. So I will be on my computer guaranteed from 9 to 11 daily. So that's AM, not PM. I'm usually online until about 3 p.m. So about 9 to 3 every single day. Around noon, I'll take a break to feed my kids, help them with homework. I'll post agendas and videos and whatnot by 9 a.m. every single day as well. I'll give you suggestions and assess your work in your process images, hopefully once or twice a week, at least once. And I'll read your reflections and have critique for you with you and your classmates. So once again, you will be assessed on your portfolio and your process slides. So it's a 3-2-1-0 format instead of our normal 4-3-2-1, because if you're not working, I'm not giving you any points. And so if you don't submit your portfolio, I can't give you points. So all of the points that you see here are enrichment points. You have a baseline grade currently, and the only way that you're going to be able to raise your grade is to be doing the work and to be doing it to your best ability. So a lot of people are going to be getting 2s, okay? The 3 is going above and beyond. Those are the people who are really taking things seriously and doing all of the expectations. And so the 2 is meeting those basic expectations. That's kind of like, that's not an A, right? That's like your B, C sort of quality work. So that is you documenting your planning. That is you showing your process images. That's including your final image with some documentation of size and description and media. And then the reflection that you incorporate into that process as well. So let's go back to Canvas really fast. So for turning in your work, you're going to be having your weekly assignments as your turn-ins. So this is not letting me scroll. Oh, there we go. So you will have your process slides as an assignment, and keep in mind once again that these homework assignments are going to show up in your to-do list on the right side of your Canvas page. So on the home page, those are your assignments. I'll try to make sure that discussions are always assigned a due date too, so that those will show up for you as well. Feel free to contact me if you are having any questions, either through Remind or through email. Have a great week of remote learning. I'm sorry, we're not e-learning anymore. We're remote learning. Bye.